Hey, welcome everybody to Hobby CNC with Dave. Tonight I'm going to be playing around with the little Genmitsu 4040 Pro, testing out the Makita router a little bit. Let me bring in my crew before I get too carried away here. They don't like it when I bring them in all at once. So
surprise.
let me show this real quick. I ran this earlier today. This is that file I've been seeing a lot on the web. Now this is just straight off the machine. Doesn't have any sanding or finish or anything, but this is the, I don't know, alligator, crocodile, whichever one it is. Little 3D thing. This is just a scrap piece of pine. And the reason I'm showing you this is this was done with the little dinky stock spindle. Wow. So it can be done, folks.
Nice.
It can be done. So what you'll see back here is I'm going to be running the same file. In fact, I've already ran the roughing pass, but I'm running the same thing, only this time I've got the Makita in there, and that it might look familiar to you. That's a Downtown Jenny hanging in there right now. So anywho, let me get, let's see if we can get this going here. Anyway, before we get started though, because I still have to change the bit, reset to 0 and start it up. I don't think it's going to be too loud. If it is, I'll just stay muted and let everybody else yak. And we'll see whatever questions or comments pop up. But before I get started, let's talk about our awesome sponsor, Cody from Cadence Manufacturing and Design. And he gave me the word today to, let me get my pictures ready. We're going to be doing this one right here.
Nice.
The original Jenny. So that also means it's going to be hashtag Jenny in the comments. And then we will be doing a drawing for that in just a little bit. One more thing I wanted to mention before I get this thing fired up is I wanted to give a super big shout out to my buddy.
Makers Rock. That
He has already, you know, the release videos all came out yesterday, or most of them come out yesterday.
Most of them.
He has already set the thing back up for to sign up for Makers Rock 2024. So I haven't been over there yet, Matt, but I think that's awesome. Giving folks lots of time. And I just wanted to give a big shout out to Matt for putting this thing together. It was a ton of fun. And I know Sean's got his ready. I got mine sitting right here. I wanted to show folks that if you would like to have this, I'm going to call it wall art or man cave art or something like that. If you're a fan of humble pie, let me make mine bigger here for a second. I'm going to be giving this away, and I'm going to put the playlist in the chat here if you haven't gone over and watched all the fantastic artwork done by all the other makers. And you can get a chance to win all of them if you want. You know, you just have to watch their video and see how they're going to do the giveaway. But let me do this. I think this is the correct. Where am I at here? I think this will get you to the playlist that plays everybody. I hope. Matt Haas, let me know if that's the right one. I know that I tested it. It took me straight to the first one, and then it shows all the others on the side. So I think that will get you to it. So if you want to get, you know, in on the chance to win some of this album art, you know, go watch each one of those videos, because somewhere in that video they're going to tell you how, you know, how they're going to give it away. Mine, I'm going to be giving it away not this week, not tonight, but next week in the first few minutes of the Hobby CNC with Dave show. So, but you got to figure out what you got to go watch the video and find out what you got to do to be entered. We'll be doing a one of those random comment picker things. So watch that, comment on the video, and then make sure you come watch this show next week. The first 10 or 15 minutes, we'll do it right off the bat. And
Matt's going too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can we show Sean? Sean, show yours.
Yeah. Let's see yours, Sean.
Now this one will be going the same night with Dave.
Okay.
Turned out so awesome.
Now, are you going to be doing a random comment picker just
Yes,
like
sir.
I'm going to do?
Yep.
Okay. Because I want
Then
it to
we'll be
look
able to pick 'em.
legit, so that when I win that, nobody will think it's funny, because I'd love to have that one right there. You know.
Thank you. That's
So-
awesome. That's a heck of a compliment. I love
Yeah,
this
that turned
piece.
out really good.
This-
Here,
Lots of great album art. You know, just everybody did a great job. So
if you pop me up on the screen, I'll show you what I've got mine so far.
okay.
I'm late, of course. Here's mine. There was mine. Ooh, okay. All right, well, never mind. We'll be showing that later.
Goodness. To
Uh,
be continued.
yeah.
Be continued. Okay.
All right, well, oops.
All right. I think let's see. We've got the Genie Bit tool working. Yep, it's already going. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Like I said, I don't know how loud it's going to be, but if it's too loud, y'all can mute me, and I've got the headphones on so I can still hear what's going on. Yeah. All right. So let me switch the view here. We'll do it like this. Put this one over here. And I'm going to try not to snatch out my headphones here. But I've got to change the bit. We're going to be using a 1/8 tapered ball nose.
If you snatch out your headphones, you won't be the only person to screw up pretty good on this show.
Yeah. Well, you set the bar pretty high for tonight.
I'm just going to go back to eat my donut.
Well, I thought you finished it already.
No, I only ate half of it.
Oh.
I am not a fan.
Yeah.
It's a good thing it looks like the camera is about 3 feet away from Dave, so we're safe there.
Yeah, Troy, mine's now, yes, it's now turned into a puzzle. It's all over the place. Dave.
For the challenge you got.
Dave, 3DHP is asking if you watched his video yet on his.
On
the Jimitsu.
Yes, I did. Well, I guess I did. I watched the one he put out, what was it, a day or two ago? Unless he's put another one out. But
Matt's asking if the Jimitsu comes with an Avid CNC as a table.
that's extra.
Okay.
Yeah, that quite a bit extra actually.
And we're getting confirmation that the link that you put up works for
Okay.
the
Good.
for the other ones.
Yeah, I would encourage everybody. I have watched every single one, and I think there's 10 of them so far. Out of, I don't know how many was in it. Maybe Matt probably knows, but I think there was like 15 or 16 folks that had signed up, and I think there's 10 videos out so far. And I will say they are all excellent. Just really good work. Okay, now I have to reset the Z.
I'm not
and
going to be live, or I'm.
What's that?
Didn't hear you, Sean.
I said
Nope.
a couple videos you watched a couple times. They're that good.
Okay, so I've got to reset the Z on this, and when I set the Z originally, I set it on top of the material, and of course, it's all gone now other than a couple of spots. But this is a piece of drop that I cut off of this. So I'm going to use this, just move it forward and then reset the Z on here. It should be, well, it's warped too, so that's great. I'll have to make sure it's pushed up like that, but it'll be close enough. So
Yeah, Matt says that's about right. People brought their A game for Maker's Rock, except for me. I evidently brought two left hands.
Yeah, but you did make the best conversation starter.
Ooh.
Are you running this one on mock?
No, this I'm using G sender, the G code sender that's put out by CNC Labs, the people that make the long mill. Out of all the ones I've used, it is my favorite. So that's the one I like to use. I don't know. Can y'all see it? No,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
y'all can't.
Yep.
No, I mean, can y'all see this little orange box? I 3D printed this little box.
Oh no,
We're,
camera's a little low.
Let's see if I can. Can
Oh,
you
there
see
it
it
is.
now?
Yep.
There's I 3D printed that little box just to store this in, and then I just kind of drape the thing. And in the bottom of the box is a hole where you can plug in the thing, so that way I don't have to. I can just leave it plugged in, keep it there, and it works out a lot better than the way it originally was. All right, let's see here if I can do this. Good.
Hey, Ryan, did you see? Yeah, I was wondering if you saw that comment.
It's become a nickname.
Yeah, where's the microphone?
Yeah. I don't know where it's at.
Okay, I think we are ready. And of course, since I'm using the Makita, also, I guess I should point out, I showed this back when I did the unboxing for this, but this is actually a 69 millimeter spindle holder, router holder, which works with the DeWalt 611 and Porter Cable 450. This is the Makita, which is 65 millimeters, so just a little smaller, but I 3D printed one of these sleeves, and that's what this orange thing is here. So that's how I'm able to use this. And so far, it works pretty well, I think. So let me get this fired up.
Now, do you have that sleeve available for anyone if they wanted one?
Yeah, in one of the videos I did, somebody asked me for it, so I just put it on my website. So you can go to my website, just go to my store, and all the free stuff is right at the top. But you can download the STL file if anybody wants it.
That's cool.
All right, let's get this thing fired up.
Jerry, I think it's just printed in PLA. And we're off.
Is that too loud?
No.
Oh,
Off and running.
Also, if anybody's wondering, I am holding this down with the blue painter's tape
I noticed that.
and some medium CA glue. I did not use the accelerator.
It gets loud when you're standing right next to it, Dave, but as soon as you move away from it.
Yeah, I keep forgetting if I lean over to look at it, it probably is loud. I'll try to stay back over here. Or feel free to mute me if I forget and get close to it.
Yeah, we will. Hey, Dave, Marcelo wants to know what feed rate you're using on the pass.
I think, let me see if I can catch it on this thing. Yeah, it's running right at 100 inches a minute. Because when I look, the G sender is all in millimeters. Then it'll say 2,540 millimeters a minute, I guess it is. Yeah, millimeters a minute. So that would be 100 inches a minute.
Cool. It seems to be humming along. And Dave, you said that you're too close.
What's that?
You said are you using a Jenny ball nose? Is that what you're using?
It is a 1/8 inch tapered ball nose with a 1/16 radius tip. It is not, unfortunately, one of the Jenny bits, though. I do not have one like that. But it is an Amana bit that I've had for years. They're pretty decent bits and last a long time too.
Oh. Marvin Murray has a warning for you, Dave. Be careful using the Makita. Spindle police.
Okay.
What would you guess the RPM is on that?
Well, if somebody wants to check, I don't know what the Makita is. I've got it set on number 4.
Okay.
So
somewhere around
it's not
12.
It's not super fast.
12,000?
It's like 12,000 or so. 12 or 15. I think. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I guess you can pick it up in the camera as it. You know what? I probably need to move that back just a little bit. You can see it kind of going up and down as it goes across.
Yeah, doing the waves.
Making the waves in the water.
I'm gonna have to give that one a shot.
Matt's got a good question. What version of VCarve lets you do 3D carves? He has VCarve desktop. Desktop will let you do 3D carves, right? It just won't let you.
I'm pretty.
create
Yeah, I think the only restriction in desktop is the table size. But other than that, I think it's pretty much the same as VCarve Pro. And VCarve Pro and desktop will let you do 3D cards. You just can't design a 3D in that. You can only design it in Aspire. Now you
So
can, of course, VCarve Pro comes with some clip art and some 3D files that come with it. I don't think I have it around here anymore, but I had that little eagle thing that's in a dish.
Yeah.
I think I did that one with the little 3020 Pro Max the other week. But yeah, you can create. If you buy a 3D file, which I I didn't know where this file come from. I've just been seeing it on posted in Facebook a lot. So I inquired about, hey, somebody point me in the direction I wanted to buy this file, and somebody said, well, here it is. And I said, well, are you the original creator of this file? And they said, well, no, but it's already out everywhere. So I don't know whether it's for sale someplace or what, but everybody and their brother's running it. I just haven't run it. But I thought since it's a 3D carve and it would be fairly big. I think this piece of wood is 12 by 6, and so is that one. So, of course, it's not the part where the gator is actually isn't very wide. It's only about 3.5 inches or so.
Let's see here.
It looks like that little Makita is going to make pretty short work of that thing right there. It does get a little slow when it gets right over the parts of the gator sticking up because it's having to do a lot of
up and down.
Yeah, a lot of up and down to make the, I guess.
Yeah, the scales, you can see it doing it right then.
Yeah, see, because it's making all that, whatever, all those little things on the.
That's the neat thing.
All the boot parts. Harry says he has VCard desktop and it'll do 3D cards, including two-sided, and it just has the limit of the 24 by 24. So yeah, if you bring it in, you can do them. That's the same. I have desktop as well, but I have opened it up 3 times. Haven't actually used it.
Shame on you.
David Pingle says that number 4 is at 22,000 RPMs.
22,000?
That's what he's saying. But I would think that would be about the top of what that thing could do.
I would think so too.
Yeah.
Somebody. Let's see if we can Google that and see what the.
Ooh, here's a good idea. Lazio Woodworks says they're going to do a cribbage board around the gator.
Well, that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Oh, well, I see where he's getting at.
Dave?
It says that number 1 is 10,000, 2 is 12,000, 3 is 17,000, 4 is 22,000, 5 is 27,000, and 6 is 30,000. And that
30,000.
is the model.
Wow.
That's the RT0701C. So it
That
just
thing's
didn't seem like it was that fast to me, but maybe it's because they're so quiet.
It screams.
John Thompson's seen a couple different versions of that file of the Gator.
Okay. Well, I hope the one that the guy sent me, I hope it's not a stolen one. That's why I asked him if he's the original creator, and I didn't get on there and say, hey, somebody, can anybody send me that file, because I asked for them to point me in the direction to
Where you can get it.
where I
Where it
could
came
buy it, because I just know that all of these files like this, somebody originally created it. Of course,
Yes.
if they were selling it, they probably can't sell it now because everybody and their brother's got it. And that's the bad thing about some of this stuff. People suck and they get it, and then they'll post it and share it in places they're not supposed to, and then
Yeah.
basically they're stealing money from the original creator. But that's my 2 cents worth on that.
Ray's got a good idea for it too. Make a desk nameplate and put the Gator in the pencil tray.
Yeah,
It'd be a
that
little,
would work.
yeah, it'd be a good little, whatever that's called.
There's one out there where it is a pencil tray with the Gator on top.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty slick.
Huh.
Very impressive piece.
But I have to say that
Hey, now we
after
get-
running the roughing pass earlier today,
Yeah.
this I'm pretty impressed with how this thing handles that Makita router. It's good and stiff, and I mean, even when I was changing a bit, you're kind of torquing on the
Wrenching
thing,
them.
and
Yeah.
it's holding up well.
Yeah, it's a good looking little machine.
You'll notice you can probably see it coming off. I guess you can. It's a little stringy because that's some pine, so some of it's coming off a little bit stringy.
Very cool. Yeah, she seems to be going pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you need to redo
Over
that
half.
spacer though in a blue so it matches.
Yeah, at the time when I printed that, all I had was the orange.
Yeah.
I just don't keep a lot of filament in stock. I finally used up all the orange, and now I have a couple of spools of black, and that's pretty much all I use. Because unlike most people, I print stuff that's useful and not some little thing to set on the shelf.
Yeah.
Literally.
3DHP says Dave Paul wants to trade you his Onefinity for it.
You said what? Somebody?
I don't think that's any worry.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I
she's
like
humming
that
right
little
along
machine.
though.
That's just so sweet.
For small projects, that's a nice little machine.
Oh yeah, you could do that. That thing's like the perfect size for doing like address signs and all that stuff. It's a really good size.
Good, portable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent size, and it's also not so big that you can't just pick it up and move it.
Yeah.
So if you didn't want to, just like now, it makes a little bit of a mess because I don't have dust collection, and I'm not going to try to hook something big and heavy to it. So I just use the shop vac over there to clean it up. But it's light enough you could just pick it up, set it outside, run it outside, and make a mess.
I wonder if you could run that one upside down.
I don't know. Maybe next week we'll try that.
Let's mount it to the wall.
I will be trying some new things coming up in the near future with this machine. So stay tuned for that if you're interested at all in this machine. But still, when you look at it, it took a while, but it managed to do it. I'm wondering how much better, if any, this one will look compared to the one I ran with that little stock spindle.
Yeah.
I think it's got to look a little better just because the tooling is better.
Well, and I mean, I'm sure it's cutting it a whole lot faster though too.
Yeah.
So what bit did you use on the first using the original motor, the stock?
On this one?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I use these little bits from Jamitsu.
Okay.
This is, I'm going to call it a round over. It doesn't even look like a ball nose.
Like a,
But yeah, ball nose, not round over. But there's a little. Let's see if I can get it without snatching my thing loose here.
are these the bits that came with it too, or no?
Well, I bought these after I bought that
Okay.
3018 just so I'd have a variety, because all they send with these things are those little bitty pointy 20-degree V-bit things. But this is an end mill, about 1/8, and then this is the closest thing to a ball nose that was in it, and it's 1/8. So it obviously took a lot longer using a much tinier bit and that little stock spindle. But
It's still so cool.
it still did the job. That's the main thing. But I would recommend to anybody that's. Oh, and I forgot to turn this on. Let me turn this on here, just in case anybody is wanting to see what's going on. I do have a discount link for any Saint Smart product, but that way they can see what we're running here.
I think you need to get a hold of your vinyl cutter, and you need to make a new sticker for the name of this thing and call it a Ginny Mitsu.
That'd
It'd be fun.
Clyde changed his handle. Yes, Clyde, he's using G-Sender back there.
Yep, that is my favorite. I've used the Universal G Code sender. I've used Bob's. Is it Bob Sender or Bob
Yeah.
Basic Sender? I forget what he calls it. I've tried 3 or 4 different ones, but I just always come back to this one. This is the best one in my opinion, and it'll work with any of the machines. So
Mm-hmm.
any of the durable based stuff. But you saw me set the 0 with the touch probe. It's got a nice touch probe script already built into this thing, and even if I had one of the fancier ones, like I'm just setting the Z with this thing. But if I had one of those square blocks and I wanted to set 0 for X, Y, and Z, you can do that with G-Sender.
Frankie here. I got bored the last 2 years and started buying off-brand clones of the Makita, and found a few good ones for less than half the price. I'm assuming. Wow, Frankie, you should let us know which ones you liked on that, because the Makita is a pretty popular one for all these for a lot of the hobby-sized machines, since they don't do the DeWalt
Yeah.
611 anymore.
Well, isn't that what's still shipping stock with the Onefinity? Isn't that what you get? A Makita?
Yeah, I think you get the Makita.
They are.
Also, back a little bit ago, Keith was asking if anybody uses vacuum tables to hold down parts. Any pros and cons? I'd say, Keith, check out that the CNC nuts one. He did a couple of them on it in a vacuum table a couple years ago, and it's a pretty neat process that he went through to make it. But I guess it's all in just what you want to use.
Yeah. As far as pros and cons, I would say that
For mine,
what were you saying, Sean?
I was saying I made a jig for mine to where I could put the LPs, so I do records on my CNC router, and I drop the LP on it and turn on the vacuum and it suck it down, and then I could route out whatever I wanted to out of the LP record or the vinyl
Okay.
instead of cutting it on the laser.
Yeah.
Worked pretty good.
Yeah. I would just think that a vacuum table would be something if you were, running a lot of something, running production, and you had a certain product that fit, 'cause some of those things are like a little pod type thing. But I don't know. This is a pretty cheap method for something like this.
Yeah. Hey, Mako Shark CNC is asking, does this thing use the a ball screw, or is it a lead screw that's going through there?
It's a lead screw. Yep. It's I believe it's a 2-start. I bet you. I feel like this could get faster.
Oh, look at that. Wayne just took a walk to the mailbox and found his new 90-degree groovy Jenny in there. Good job. Put it to work. Teague says that the Onefinity doesn't come with a router. It's set up for the Makita, though. I guess you got to
Oh,
buy
you don't
whatever.
even get one? In your... Okay. I thought I see a lot of them with the Makita. I just assumed it was the stock, that it came with the Makita.
Let's see here.
It's kind of hard to tell because it's still right there where all the slow parts are, but I did speed it up to 150%. So
Hey, Dave, how much is this the Jimitsu? You know offhand?
I think retail it's $649.99, but they've had it on sale for a while. I think. Let's just see if I can find it on good old Amazon.
3DHP said it's on sale for $599.99.
Okay.
And Jerry Brown says it's $600 on sale, and the custom legs are another
Yeah.
$12,000.
Oh, is that these custom legs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now here's one. I'm looking on Amazon. They're showing $649. So save $50 with coupon. So I don't know where the coupon is, but yeah, of course you get 10% off if you use the link that I have down below. So that would be about
Save a few dollars.
$65 you get off. If it's $649. If you get it for less than that, then
Going back to the Makita talk from earlier, Frankie says that the M Hulk is his go-to clone, and it was $50 the last time that he got one.
okay. I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Keep an ear out for it, though.
That is something new to me.
The old Jimitsu's making some work done.
Okay, so it's cheaper than a Harbor Freight one, yeah.
Yeah.
I never have tried one of those routers from Harbor Freight.
I'll probably trust the other one than the Harbor Freight. I'm curious to know is it rebranded? Is it the same rebranded, or is it totally a clone?
It's supposed to be a total clone.
Oh.
It's a good idea, Keith. I don't know. It'd
It
be
just
more
reminded me
frightening.
of the frogs my grandfather had.
Oh, making the noise?
No, you turn it over, you got the frog, then you flip it over on the bottom side, but that's all I need to say. Yeah. It had its
I don't
own
know what
anatomy.
I don't know what would be more frightening, seeing an alligator from the top or from the bottom. Either way would be not a good air. Not you're not in a
Yeah.
good spot, no matter which way you're looking at it.
By the way, speaking of alligators, I put a post on Facebook the other day. Is it just me, or is there a whole lot of those little short reels, like TikTok reels and stuff, of people messing with alligators? Is it just me?
Yeah,
I
just
see
you.
I see them all the time, and I'm like,
Uh,
I want to see the dumbass lose a limb or something,
oh,
because they're always, seeing how close they can get and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, I'm always rooting for the alligator on those. Sorry.
Mm. I get different reels on my feed.
there's a few out there. I'm afraid to ask, Ryan.
Oh no, I get the ones where the and then I get those. If you've seen any of those, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And then they continue to
Yep.
feed. You don't get any more alligators after that one. Oof.
Yeah, I think the
Let's
last
see.
video I
Oh,
saw of one of those bangers was on blue cans.
Glenn says that the Amazon has the N Hulk for $80 right now.
Hmm.
Still, I mean that's pretty good price for it.
Jerry says Instagram pushes the girls dancing. Yeah. This is on Facebook that I keep seeing and maybe it's because I always want to see something bad happen. So I'm always clicking on it to watch it. Maybe that's why they keep feeding me those things. But just once I'd like to see the gator just, rip the guy's arm off or something. Not kill him, you know.
just lose a limb.
I'm not an animal. I just, not killing, just an arm or a leg or
A little
a hand
Maim the
or
payback.
guy.
something.
Even a few fingers would be good, right?
Yeah, because they try to see how close they can get to them when they're handing them a big chunk of meat or something. I mean, they're just taunting the alligators, and I'm like, just once, I want to see the gator get him.
Well, the
The
reason you don't see that is because the people that do that and lose their hand can't operate the buttons on the phone to post it on TikTok.
That's a good point, Carl. I didn't think of that. That's an excellent point.
did you hear a couple months ago there was a lady in Florida, I guess, and she got killed by an alligator because the alligator got her dog and she was trying to save the dog,
Your
and
dog.
the alligator said, "Ooh, look, more of a treat," and
Yeah,
took her out. Like, man,
yeah. Fido was just an appetizer.
what are you doing walking your dog near the water that alligator can
I
get
I
to
tell
it?
you what, that's the other thing I see a lot too is people posting stuff that they live in Florida and these big gators walking around up somebody's driveway and walking up to their door and stuff like that. And I'm like, there's no way I want to live around where you'd have to be fearful of your life every time you want to walk out your front door,
Yeah.
or your dog. I mean, you can't. I mean, I couldn't do like I do with Jack now and just open up the door and let him go.
Well, I
Yeah, but
guess they
you
go
got
after the
snakes
little one.
down where you are, Dave.
Yeah, it's. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna knock on wood. I haven't seen a copperhead in a while, uh, and usually not a summer goes by that I don't see 2 or 3 of those. Well, I'm going to say one thing. Here I am using a better router and a better, obviously better tooling. But this one, this is just how it came off the machine. And there's not all these little curly things. Of course, maybe it's a different piece of wood, but that one is real stringy. I think it'll clean up fine, I'm sure, but and the detail's a lot better. But all these little stringy things.
And we are cutting.
Maybe
It's all
that
Gator's just doing the wave now.
maybe that amana bit's getting dull.
Yeah.
I probably should get me one of those genie bit types.
Jeff says he's an animal control officer in New York. They wouldn't think about messing with a gator. Well, yeah, because in the sewers there, man, they're huge.
Yeah, I just I don't want to be around, anywhere around one of those things.
Yeah, well, last year we we bought like 300 bags of mulch, and they were sitting out in my driveway all this time. And we've been putting out a lot of the mulch here recently. And last year I saw a snake go into one that like in between some of the bags, and I just keep waiting to find a snake in there. We have like 30 bags left to go, and I'm like, I haven't found the snake yet. I just keep waiting for it to be in there.
Hopefully, it's no venomous.
Nah, usually around here you don't get many venomous. I'm around cornfields and all that too, so we get a lot of the king snakes.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
No, they're not. No, they're not. You just say that.
Hey, they keep the mice down. They keep the rats down.
Yeah.
Decon keeps the mice down. Decon keeps the rats down.
I need some more of them in the backyard. We get the 3.5 acres right next to us. I had a guy. He's farming it like for hay, and so last year he disced it all up and all that stuff. And I guess all the moles and stuff that were in that property have now moved over to our, my backyard part. And oh man, they're destroying the whole backyard back there. It's you can't walk without seeing holes all over the place. It's bad. But.
Have you seen where they take the propane and they fill the holes full of propane and light it up?
No.
Yeah.
One guy blew
my
his
whole backyard
backyard
would
up.
blow up. Yeah, my whole backyard would blow up doing that. Kenneth said that it's also known as the nope rope.
Get rid of them.
Yeah, Glenn. Yeah, I don't mind the king snakes, man. They eat they eat all the other bad ones around here. I think we get copperheads. There's like one bad snake that we get up here in Maryland. I forget what it is.
How close are you to Hagerstown?
Yeah, that's the town right next to me.
Okay. I bought, and I'm not trying to plug this company, but I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and one of their sponsors was a company called goodranchers.com, and they sell steaks and all kinds of meat, chicken, and you can order it you know, you can subscribe and get a locked in price and stuff. And I thought, well, I'm going to try a box of it first. So I got what was called the Ranchers. What was it called? Cattleman Special, I think. Where it come with some steaks, you know, some different kind of steaks, a bunch of chicken breasts and stuff like that.
Nice.
And then they pack it in dry ice and ship it. And it came from Hagerstown, Maryland.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
And got here in just, you know, a couple of days. All of it was still frozen and all that. So
Nice.
and I
Yeah,
actually had one, a little flat iron steak
Omaha steak.
last night, and it was delicious. So
when we say that we're going to town, that's where we go, is Hagerstown.
this thing is just about done here.
Yeah.
Ah, there it goes.
Yeah. Dwayne's right. Yeah, we do get the copperheads. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. I think we get like water moccasins too.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, did I run it too far?
Yeah, you stalled it out.
Oh, and I pinched that wire too. Damn it.
Oh, great.
That didn't hurt it. That's the bad thing. You gotta let go early when you got it going like that. Yeah, see, this thing is pretty fuzzy. I guess it's just this piece of material. Let's see if I can get any of these. Yeah, they're not gonna knock off of that. Yeah,
You have a brass brush?
somewhere I do. You see, there's a lot of those little fuzzy things right here on this side. Let's see if I can try to knock them off a little bit. Not messing up the detail. Yeah, it's just this crappy piece of pine, I think. But the
Dave, do you know what step over you were using?
I can look and see. Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. It was at 25,000 step over. That's way too much. Yeah, that's why there's so many fuzzies on there. Well, let's see. I know I don't have time to run it again, but I'm going to set it for 5,000 step over. There we go. Of course, that's going to add a bunch to the time. Now, you're probably wondering, well, if I bottomed it out when I moved it back, now I've lost my zero.
No.
No, I haven't.
Rehome it?
Because I can home it, and I actually wrote down the coordinates in case something weird should happen, which everyone should do.
Like pulling out the camera cord.
Yeah. Or I probably won't even need these coordinates. I'll check it to make sure it reads the same thing. but I'll home it and then tell it to go to the XY0, which is basically the G54 that it saves. And it should go right back to it. But I did write them
For the
down
cost
so
of
that
this machine, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
it's
a
a good
cool little machine. And wait till you see what I got coming up in the future with it. Okay, there we are at home. So now let me set it. Hit this button here. And it should. Uh-oh. What did it run
Yeah, that
into?
didn't sound good.
Oh, it's because I had it speeded up. I had it speeded up when it was running just the X, but let me slow it back down here. Let's see. Let's come over here and home it. Again.
Yeah. Keith says that now you need to design a cord holder for that machine.
Well, I'm using just a, the little twisty ties that you get when you get like a power cord and stuff, all the cables. Yeah. I got one of those right here on this bracket holding this power cable to the router at least a little bit. And then I also have one, I didn't point it out, but there's also one where the little red and black wire that goes to the stock spindle, I've just got those tied up back here too. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if I can, well, maybe it, let's try it again. There, it made it. Okay, now let's see. It is at X 214.78. That is correct. And the Y is 224.78. And that is correct. And the Z should still be good because it didn't mess up. It was only the Y-axis. So I'll probably leave this just like it is and not pull it off of here and run it again just to try to clean up those fuzzies. It will take a lot longer. I didn't realize I had the thing set at 25 thousandths on that tool, so that is way too much. I was probably thinking metric, and that would be real fine, but it wasn't. It's in thousandths. But anywho, the detail. Now I know you probably can't see it from that camera here, but the detail on this one is a lot better, just simply because of the better tooling, especially right there on the back. That's pretty nice. But yeah, the old little 4040 with the Makita, I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Not, for somebody who's just looking to get into it with on a decent budget, not a bad little machine.
Yeah. Richard's saying if it be worthwhile to double side tape a piece of cutoff for a job somewhere on the spoil board so you can always reset your Z after changing bits. Yeah, it's a good idea. Or you can, if you're not carving in the entire top of your piece, just keeping an area.
Yeah. I was going to set the 0 on the bed, so because I knew I was going to be taking, going the whole thing. Because now you can't really tell it because when it ran the finishing pass, it only did. Oh, I'm not on here, am I? It only did this part. It only did right there in the middle. But when I did the roughing pass, it was doing the whole board because they told it to. So it did all out here too. So I started to use the bed, but I thought, nah, since on both of these boards, and you can see that both of these boards, this thinner one here, you see one's thicker than the other. This thinner one is the drop off of this one, and this thicker one is the drop off of that one. I cut them off to make them 12 inches. So since I had this, I wasn't concerned about, setting the Z on top because it's easy enough just to stick this piece on there and move it up and touch off of this. So, but yeah, you could stick a piece on there. But if I was going to do that rather than double side tape a piece just for that, I'd just do it off the table.
Keith says, "Run it! I've got all night. My daughter's at prom. no sleep until she gets home."
Yeah, but you got to
Won't be no
remember, it's
sleep.
gonna take. Let's see, that run took
about an hour. Yeah,
40 minutes. It says what it took, but see, it's probably going to take at least 3 times that long because I've changed the step over. So it's going to take a lot longer. We could turn it on and get it started and let it run until we sign off here, but it should be okay. Okay, what did we say number 2 was? I should have printed out that chart for that.
I think it was 17,000.
What was number 2?
Oh,
4 was 22.
Yeah, he said 4 was number 22. What's number 2 on that thing? Anybody remember? It was 10 and then something.
I thought 17 was one of them, but that might be 3.
Yeah, I think 3 was 17.
I was thinking 3 on 17.
So I'm going to leave it on 2 this time, and we'll.
12,000, Marcelo says.
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it then. All right, let's see if I've messed this up. my Z should be back to where it was.
What did you set the step over to now?
It's at like 5,000.
Gotcha.
See, it was at 25,000. So no wonder I was getting all those little fuzzy things.
Fuzzies.
Let me watch this thing. It's at 3768, 3704. Yeah, so it's not going much at all now. In fact, I bet you I can speed the heck out of it now. Okay, I should be able to run it pretty fast because it's not really taking much off now at all. But we won't stay here to watch this whole thing run. That would be cruel and unusual punishment.
Well, while we're hanging out for the minute, let's talk about our challenge that we started talking about last week.
Take it away.
That is the Cadence Manufacturing Design Challenge. So it's rules are real simple. All you got to do is make a project and take some pictures of it, and take some pictures. Have a picture showing that you're using a Jenny bit from our buddy Cody, and use whatever else you want. Doesn't matter. But as long as at least some of it was done with
one Jenny.
Yeah, you got to use one Jenny somewhere in there, and in 3 weeks, three shows from now, we're gonna do a little showcase of them of projects that people were making, and maybe we'll come up with a prize or something for somebody that we like the most, for the project that we like the most. So,
All right.
Cody's been a sponsor of the show for over a year now, so he's there's at least 50 couple of you out there that have Jenny
Cody.
bits, so let's put them to use and show Cody some of the cool stuff that we can make with his bits.
And if you don't have a Jenny bit,
Order one.
Cody gets them out really quick.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Cody. Send it in to Dave.
Now he has a new employee too.
Yeah, he's got an expensive employee.
Yeah, but he doesn't take breaks and
Don't have to feed him. Well, you do, I guess.
Yeah.
Cody, you know you can send that video in, buddy.
oh, he
Richard,
says, yeah.
where do we send the pictures to? It's going to be to Dave's email address that's usually in the description of the video. Our show.
Yeah, I probably got it here somewhere. Yeah, you can send them to this one right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he feeds
A
a
video, video would be awesome, but pictures will do
Yeah.
as long as you're showing the bits being used too, because that's all part of it. You gotta be using Jenny bit, or at least one Jenny
Yep.
bit, I guess.
If I had one of those machines like Cody's got, I'd have a terrible time because I'd want to stand there all day and watch it.
Yeah, like you watch.
Watch it.
We're sitting here watching a CNC run,
Yeah.
and it's like it's the least efficient thing that you can do when you're working with these things, is sit here and watch it run. Yet
I
that's
know
what 105 of
They're
us
so
have been doing
cool.
for the last hour and 18 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, having that big old machine, yeah, I can imagine just sitting there staring at it.
That thing's hard. Is it just me? It doesn't seem like it's hardly making any noise now.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
not making a
quiet.
whole lot.
It's a lot quieter from 2 to 4 on that
Oh,
dial, I'm telling you.
Frankie, well, I hope you got into the giveaway every week.
I guess I should have known about the Makitas, but for some reason I was thinking like, because I think the dial goes 1 to 6, and a lot of routers, the top thing is about 24,000, something like that,
Yeah,
and so that's what I was thinking. So I thought, well, I'll set it at 4. That should be 12, 15,000, something like that. But no, it was still at 22, so it was still flying.
yeah, that thing's humming. I didn't know that they could get up
Would
to
you set it up for
30,000.
speed now?
He
Well,
put it on.
I got it at 200%, so it was at a 100
100, so
inches
it's
a minute.
200.
So now it's going to be. The problem is the way it's going though. It's not really getting all the way up to speed on some of that stuff, especially when it gets in the middle. It's going to have to stop and do all those little dips and stuff. But it
Yeah.
is smoothing that out, getting rid of the fuzzies that I had, which were caused by having too big a step over. So
Oops.
Cody said the struggle's real.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Dave's asking if you got his picture of his first carve with his new Infinity. The Big
yeah,
Boy Elite.
I'm trying to remember what it was, but yeah, I got it.
Somebody wanted to know the deadline for the challenge, and it's the 20th.
Yeah, 20th. So 8 p.m. on the 20th, you got to have your stuff into Dave. If it's after 8 o'clock, he's not going to be able to get the pictures done, moved over to the computer and stuff in time to for the show. So 8 p.m. on the 20th, get it all done, and hopefully yours won't be on the floor.
All right. Well,
Ooh,
speaking of
Dave.
Jenny bits, we probably should.
You've got
Oh,
4 of
look
them.
there, 4 of them in the mail. That's like
Nice.
winning the lottery right there. All right. Well, let's. We'll go ahead and give away the Jenny bit, and anybody that wants to stay and hang out can. Otherwise, they can go on back to their cat videos or whatever. Oh, let's see. Where am I at here?
Oh, look at that. Keith's going to give the Jennies a run for the money when his Onefinity gets here. Keith, are you getting one of the elites or the regular one?
Let's see. All right. Let's.
Oh, look at that. That's a new camera shot.
I don't know how that come out like that.
I don't know either, but it looks pretty cool.
I just shared the screen, but I guess when you share the screen, when it's, see if I did it like that, and there's that. I don't know how that works. Try that again.
Oh, it looked cool though.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I don't know why it. Now I can't get it back that way. Oh well, that's what I thought it was going to be right there. Okay, so what do we got in here? 91 folks. Let's get ready to do this. Good luck,
Good
everybody.
luck, everyone.
And here we
Hit
go.
it. Look at that. Go, 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 go. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Lynn
Stark.
Starkey. Congratulations, Lynn.
I don't think I've seen Len's name on there before.
You are the proud winner of, let's see, let me get it over here. One of these right here.
Yeah. Look at
Just
that.
so you know,
That is a pretty bet.
you need to contact Cody at www.cadencemfgdesign.com. Tell him you're the winner. He probably already knows it because I think he's watching out there.
Nice.
And
Very nice. Congratulations, Len.
and there you go. So,
Ooh.
good deal.
Ooh. Keith says that he's getting the regular one. He's going to use his guts for it. Nice. That's the way Dave always said that. That's the way to do it with the Onefinity is if you have a controller already, use that on it. Be excited to see you get it running.
Okay, what kind of controllers are going to use with it?
Whatever he has currently. I forget what Keith has on his machine. Thank you very much, Cody, for sponsoring. Hashtag thank you, Cody.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow, look at that. Earl's the man right there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's the collection.
And don't forget to make sure you go check out the Makers Rock playlist. I'm not even
Makers Rock. That
I'll just save that video because Matt's already started it over again, so we might as well start promoting early too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe I'll find all my pieces before the next one. Oof.
I just thought it was a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed watching the all the other videos the past couple days. You'll see. Oh, he's got a Gecko 540.
That was a
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ticket. That's the ticket right there. All right. Well, y'all don't have to stick around. Anybody that wants to stay, we can stay. It looks like it's. I mean, it's going to be a little bit. Looks according to this
it's
thing,
moving right along.
says it has 30 minutes left, but once it gets past the gator, it'll start flying again.
Yeah.
It's got to hit all those.
Does it look like it's cleaning up all those fuzzies?
Yeah, I think it's going to. I don't know how it can't, because with just a 5,000 overlap, it's going to be catching them.
Rob says that your 10% discount link ends on the 1st of May. So you better hurry up and go out there and use that 10% discount if you need it.
Whose links are you talking about?
That the Jimitsu. It must say that it ends on the 1st or something.
I'll have to check that, because it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a referral code.
Ah.
I'll have to look into that.
Oh, well. Hey, thank you, George, for joining us. We appreciate it, buddy. Well, that sounds interesting.
Do what?
It got loud there for a second.
Well, I guess this is a good test for the homing switches too, because if you don't get a good repeatability on those, then it messes everything up. Although it did go back to the correct coordinates once I told it to go back after homing, but if the homing spot was different, you'd be able to tell it. But it looks like it's nailing the original spot.
Very precise little machine.
Or your viewers are dropping like flies.
Yeah, that's what they do.
See, they don't come here to see me.
They come here to see the rest of the panel.
They come here to see the Jenny bit, get the Jenny bit. After the Jenny bit's gone, that's their history.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Dark route.
That's all right. Like I said, I wouldn't expect anybody to stick around and watch another 30 minutes of this, because I've always said, that if I was running this and not doing this live stream, I wouldn't be standing here. I'd be right there. That's where I was. That's where I was during the roughing pass.
I bring in one viewer.
All right.
Thanks, Richard.
Yeah, Clyde. I might have to get used to this new thing.
Yeah.
Crafted by Clyde. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not trying to be a salesman for the G Sender software, because it's free. So it's not like. But I've just tried all the other ones, and I like it the best. But it doesn't matter.
It's good stuff. She's humming along.
I'm
You're
curious to
not
know how
supposed
this one looks.
You're not supposed to let them know that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're giving away the G. The next one will be an O.
Well, it went from a puzzle to a puzzle and hide and seek.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple eyes I'm probably stepping on, like Legos.
That's one way of finding them. Run through it barefoot.
Yeah.
Okay. David said he's waiting on the finished product. Well, he's going to be here a minute. Mary's still here.
We're going to lose Paul. It's bedtime.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, see, here's Michael says if he wins the Jenny bid, he'll never watch again.
He's listening to Duty Sleep.
It's good times.
Yeah, I wish I could speed it up some more, but I've maxed it out as far as what the software will let me do. I'd have to edit the code.
Yeah.
And it's just super slow because it's having to do all that
Up and down.
detail stuff.
All the 3D work.
But it's showing a core. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't think you can. But right here, it's got like a little percentage thing. It just flipped to 50% done. So, and it's been running 19 minutes. So it's got 19 minutes to go. So, but it is doing a pretty good job clearing up the little fuzzies now with that 5 thousandths overlap.
Well, Ryan's gotten to know me all too well. I think I'm going to be a party pooper and go to bed.
I don't blame you.
The noise is hypnotizing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's making me sleepy. I've been staying it up the whole time.
Yeah, your feet must be sore. Well, I'll talk to everybody later in the week, probably.
All right, Paul. Have a great day, buddy.
Okay. Night, everybody. Thanks.
See you, Paul. Clyde's giving me a tip here. He says you can hold jogging areas if soft limits are set up in Gerbil. It won't crash. Oh, I probably don't have soft limits turned on. I know I have the parameter set up, but I'll bet you soft limits isn't turned on, and that's why it bumped at the end there.
Yeah, KS. I was going to tell that to Keith earlier. I was going to say, too bad we weren't doing an unboxing. We'd be here forever. Dave's putting together. Oh, I guess I could put together my puzzle.
Oh, we lost Paul.
I'm gonna be nice and not make a comment about your project in terms of unboxing videos. I'll be nice and not say nothing.
It's all good. I give it to you, Dave. You can always give it back to me.
That's right.
Oh,
I love you, brother.
I know you do, bud.
It's all in
Look
good
at this.
time.
Oh, there's a new toy.
That's pretty.
That's got good coloring.
The standard, yeah.
Now here's a good question for all you snake people. You know, we've talked about the virtues of having a good king snake around.
Yeah.
What would happen if that thing got loose and got outside and a king snake got a hold of it? Who would
King
win?
snake could eat it. This little guy, king snake. I would assume.
I would assume so too, because they can. I don't know what kind of snake can whoop a king snake.
I don't know.
You know, because
'Cause
they
they
eat,
go after
they eat the
venomous and
copperheads and all, yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess you have to protect that when you keep it inside.
oh, the dogs they'd have a feast.
My
Yeah,
dog.
this
Now, how big will that thing get?
maybe 6 foot on this one.
Okay, that's all the bigger they get.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's other guys, other pythons that can still get massive. But he's a ball python.
okay. Well, what
From
is it?
Burmese.
What are those ones that are going crazy in Florida that are getting freaking huge? Is that the Burmese?
Yeah. My anaconda got
One of the and yeah.
Okay, those are different. Those are anacondas.
I don't know.
I thought they were some kind of python that
Yeah.
those guys hunt, and they,
I can't have hard.
you know, like they'll find, what is it? They find a male and then they tag it so that it'll take them to the females or something like that, so they can get them. I think
That's
it's
the way
something
that
like
usually goes. Very cool. The speaking of mentioning dogs and stuff, we were out doing the mulching and stuff earlier, and my big German Shepherd, he's such a weirdo. He's like eating grubs. You know, we're digging up the
part
grass.
armadillo.
Protein.
Yeah. He's got like his whole nose is all brown because he's like in the dirt and getting the fat grubs out and eating them.
Yeah,
So
he's just got a little armadillo in him.
Yeah.
I don't know. My dogs eat the cicadas. They go
Do
crunching
that, yeah.
away on them. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. He'll eat bees. He loves chasing down bees, bumblebees. It's like, man, you dummy, you're gonna get stung. He doesn't care. He goes after him anyway. Man.
This guy, he's one of 4. My daughter fell in love with. We have a banana ball python, and it's yellow and kind of a creamy color. Beautiful snake. But yeah,
So you have 4 of them?
yeah. This one here is Carrie's. Then my daughter, she has the. They're all in a big terrarium, big snake cage, and my daughter has the banana, and then my son has the other one, like this guy, and of course I get the main one. I actually do have one that likes to strike, but it's okay. I don't mind them.
Crazy.
Yeah. I've been trying to teach him to sit, but he doesn't.
Ooh, Ray's got 23. Man. You go, Ray. Put him to work. Oh,
I think
Frankie,
I have.
What is Cody up to for bits?
he's got 11.
Yeah, I think he's
11.
at 11 right now with that 30 degree, I think was the latest.
Frankie, my one daughter has a bearded dragon. I miss that little guy. He's awesome.
Those are fun.
Yeah, she would take him, like when she was in high school, she would take him to school with her, have him on a little leash and stuff, and pretty crazy. Oh yeah.
Okay, oh, okay, I do see that. It does say this offer is valid until May 1st. Okay. I think what that means though is, let me share my screen real quick. Well, oh, hold on here.
Uh-oh.
Because I was curious about that, so I went and I clicked on that link, and I think what they mean is this is what it takes you to now. So I think what it means is this will
Oh,
be
that
good till May the 1st, but then after that, that link will generate some
a
other
different
code.
a different code.
Yeah. So I believe that's the case because I know it wasn't generating this to start with. It was generating something else. So I think that it just, that part changes.
Sweet. Moving right along.
Says it's got, crap, I can't see nothing. A little over 8 minutes to go, it says.
That's not too bad.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, it's done all the hard part now.
Yeah, it's still got just a little bit more of the gator right there on the fat part of him.
Looks like it's doing the tail right there. Is that what that is?
Yeah. But it's knocking off all those little things I was trying to pull off.
Hmm.
I've seen some people post pictures. Of course, they're sizing this thing up and using a much larger machine, but taking like a piece of live edge and then carving this in it. I think that would make a good
Oh yeah.
coffee table or something like that.
Yeah. Fill it with epoxy.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I should take my fancy table here and clean it off. Run a piece of live edge on it.
That would be cool.
Yeah, you could do a big one.
Yeah, it says it's got about 6 minutes left, so I'm assuming that once it gets past that, it should go zippity doo dah pretty fast.
I know Keith out there does a bunch of the Yeti cups. Is it anybody out there that does cups and stuff like that on their lasers? Anybody else using a Walla? I tell you what, these are cool. They my wife has probably 10 of them at this point, but they're not like overly expensive, but they have like a built-in straw, and then you can also drink out of them and stuff, and they do a good job on keeping stuff cold.
What's the body made out of? Is it aluminum or
Yeah, it's aluminum.
stainless or?
I would
That'd be
assume it's
easy to
aluminum or
laser.
stainless or something. Yeah, but then, and you can get them in all different kinds of colors and stuff. It's a good cup. They have them different sizes too. But I
I
just
want to write the name down.
I
What was
just
the name again?
recently I retired my massive cup. But I dropped it too many times. It bounces now. It won't stand up straight. This is called Owala. Owala.
Walla.
Mm-hmm.
That one up.
Yeah.
Looks like it'd roll nice on a rotary tool.
Yeah, I think so. They have them just like all the Yetis and everything else. They have them in all different kinds. Yeah, Jerry, they're not the cheapest cups out there, but they are nice. And they're not Yeti. They're not Yeti expensive. With the outline the gator drops the outside by Ray. Ray has a pretty cool thought for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fill it with a water-looking epoxy.
Yeah, that would look really good. Well, of course, I don't really know if this is supposed to be a gator or a croc, but the file that was called croc, doesn't a croc have a narrower nose than a?
Yeah, it's more of a
Yeah.
pointed nose. Alligators are a flat nose.
Yeah.
Round. Yeah.
Well, this might be a croc then, but either way, you would need. I mean, the waters I always see when they show the stuff in Florida. Have you ever seen the one where they show the river and they show it at
All
night
brown.
or cut and they see all these little glowing eyes sticking
Yeah.
up and stuff? So you would need kind of some dark looking water, I think, to make you wouldn't want it like bright blue or something like ocean water, but yeah, you could make a pretty cool looking table out of that, I guess.
Now that you say about the glowing eyes, I think out in one of the forums, somebody actually did put lights up in the eyes, drilled up from underneath.
That's cool. Whether it's a crocodile or a gator, it doesn't matter. It's got a mouthful of teeth and a bad attitude.
Yep.
Yeah. Still a dinosaur as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Okay, it's scooting along there pretty good now. Should be just about done here.
Yeah, keep humming along. Getting that
I remember when
nice table there all dirty.
I remember setting up my first printer, my 3D printer. I sat there for 4 hours just in amazement, just watching it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love it. Has anybody cut Formica with their CNC? Like countertop stuff? I don't think it would. I think it'd be fine because I mean it's just like melamine or whatever it is, isn't it?
Well, isn't it kind of like corian?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can cut that good.
I've done Corian.
Dave, how old is that router?
This Makita,
Yeah.
that's it's not that old because that's the one that came in the Bob CNC Revolution.
Oh, so like about a year.
Well, yeah, but it hadn't had that much use.
Yeah.
I ran. Oh gosh, I don't know that one Jack Daniels bottle I did on that Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long run. That was probably 15 or 20 hours counting all the different tool paths.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, these things should last a long time, and I haven't ran it that much. Probably those other two, you can't see them, they're behind the thing there. But I have the quarter cable 450 and the Walt 611. Both of those probably have more hours on them than this one. But I have to say, I know I said it a while ago, but I have to say I'm pretty impressed with how this thing is handling this larger router. I mean, I know when you get these little machines like this, they sell these things where you can put the bigger routers on them, but that doesn't mean they're going to be able to carry it well. But this one seems to. This is pretty stiff for what it is.
Is there a router that can cut slate? I guess you're more talking about the bit, I would guess, Keith. Got a guy up here who can cut 1-inch slate, kind for turkey calls.
I don't know.
I don't know what you would use for that.
I've
I
never
know
done
Hamilton Dilbeck did a turkey call project probably a year ago or so. It was pretty good. But he used it might have been just glass that he used or something. I forget what he used in it, but he didn't use slate. But it was pretty. Might be another option.
it. Yeah. You need to scroll down one.
Okay, let me pull this thing off of here because I am not going to run it anymore.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Alligators, the droppings contain dog bones. Crocodiles are 20, and the droppings contain senior citizen bones.
They
That's
can't run
good.
as fast.
Okay, well, here we have, for those people,
52.
both of you that stayed. I guess I'll do it over here.
Oh, yeah, she turned out good.
That's cool. Yeah.
Could use a little light
Little
sanding
cleanup.
still. It's not perfect, but then this is crappy pine. Yeah. But I don't, it's comparing it to this one. Of course, this one had knots in it, but that one's not bad considering it was done with that little bitty stock spindle. So, yeah, not bad. All right.
Rob, yeah, that's very true. And I used I used my Makita for when I made some countertops for my place in South Carolina. But I was doing the edges. I wasn't going through the middle. So I didn't know if there might be a slight difference in chipping or something like that from not going that way. But anyway, I'm going to do it anyway. I mean,
Yeah, I don't.
what can go wrong?
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? All right. Well, I guess we'll sign off here. We still got, I appreciate you 53 people that stuck it out to the end. Appreciate
Yeah,
you. You are the real heroes.
that's right.
Isn't that what they call everybody these days? All right. Let's sign off of here and we'll see. What do we got to remind folks of? The Jenny Bit challenge thing, or anybody wants to get in on that?
In 2 weeks, we got the giveaway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Got some time for the go watch all the makers.
Are you talking about
Makers
the album thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's next week.
Oh, next week.
Next
Oh,
Saturday. And I know you don't have to do yours if you want to wait longer. I was going to go ahead and do mine.
Actually, I committed mine on May 6th. Now that you say that.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
that is next week.
That's next week. So, and
I'm
we
a week
and
behind.
for anybody who's, if any of you 50 out there that are watching that want to take a chance on getting that, we're not going to make you wait till the end of a 2-hour show. We'll be doing that all within the first few minutes and get that out of the way. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so go check out the thing. Find out what you have to put in the comments, and
watch all the videos. There's some pretty cool looking ones out there. Kenneth has a really
they're just
awesome.
I mean, all of them were just outstanding. I mean, Sean's and some of the people I didn't even know. I think one guy's over in, I don't know, Germany or something. I think the one that did Rush.
Oh yeah, that thing is cool.
That one was really cool.
Yep.
Let's see, what were some of the other ones?
Got Elvis Costello.
Yeah, that was Jerry's.
Like that one. Yeah, I like the backlight on that. That really popped it. Then you got Pink Floyd, the 50th.
Somebody did the Sex Pistols. That one was good. I mean, all of them were just really good.
Train.
Yeah, Train. That was a good one. So yeah, just a lot of good ones. But anyway, let's get out of here, guys.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Fine.
We've been here almost exactly 2 hours, so let me hit the right button and we'll see y'all next week. Everybody have a good one.
See ya.
Later.